2023 is said to be a year for growth and development, and we've already seen a lot of things going on an upswing as we move into the second half of the year. So we're claiming that this is the era of getting and doing better. For this episode, we'll learn from real estate industry thought leaders brought together by Anchorland how to choose the right investments that will enhance your investment portfolio. Following that, we'll discover why SunTrust Properties believes that you should make Quezon City your home. Finally, let's take a good look at the latest innovation on laser eye surgery that Borough LASIK Center is bringing to the country that's surely going to put us on the road to perfect vision. I'm your host, Bianca Gonzalez, and welcome back to your ultimate guide to modern living.
We've all heard about how buying and owning real estate is an excellent investment strategy. It provides steady gains from appreciation, protects against inflation, and has potential for passive income. But how do we go about investing in real estate strategically to maximize our returns? We'll find out from the real experts. If you're looking into the rental business, this segment is for you. I'm Stephanie Zubiri. This is your guide to modern living. We are joined by real estate industry thought leaders who are here to share valuable insight for property seekers who want to choose right investments that will enhance their investment portfolio. Now, real estate has been one of the most resilient industries in the last 3 years. How has property searches changed recently?
It's been resilient, and we've seen quite major shifts in terms of property seekers' needs and the demands and the types of searches that they're making. So I think the biggest change really recently is a return to relative stability, in that we haven't seen these wild swings over the last 4 to 6 months. To give you some examples, I think what we've seen in terms of the rental business specifically, that was challenging during the pandemic because it was difficult to move around. There was a reduction in terms of expatriate demand. The for sale market was buoyant, rental market less so. And so now we're back to a kind of 50-50 split. So the rental market is back, which is great, and back to the kind of pre-pandemic norms.
Filipino real estate developers have been elevating the rental industry. What has been driving this collective effort?
As developers are geared towards helping investors, we paved the way for a smart and sustainable way to invest and earn from our hard work. We at Anchorland, for instance, designed our offerings so that they can be better suited for rental business. Our very own Copton Bay Suites is an example of an ideal passive income venture. We call it reinvestment. We all envision for Filipinos to be on the right side of modern investing. This is how we responded to the evolving needs of property seekers.
Okay, now let's talk about this buzzword, reinvesting. Have the preferences of buyers really shifted towards rental properties, and how?
In the past years, rental properties in the metro experienced a boom due to many factors such as foreign nationals relocating here for work or education, and international businesses are opening also in key districts here. We also have great tourism influx, which the Bay City, Manila is popular for. The lack for accommodation fuels the opportunity for rental business to succeed. So rental has been a tried and tested approach in generating a steady source of passive income. That is why we at Anchorland want to assure our clients and help them grow their investment portfolio.
How can we make sure that our reinvestment properties stay sustainable and, above all, resilient?
We hear about those terms all the time, resilience and sustainability. And a lot of people talk about net zero or climate or the ability to work in the challenges of our cities. But, you know, we've been doing a lot of sustainable legacy design. all over the world. And we see this kind of investment as building equity and long-term value. These are the kind of resilience that investors are looking for. The ability to earn passive income without having to think about it too much. And when we're talking about rental properties in the right place, right location, where people are coming together, then we're talking about products that when developed by the right developers, capture not just living as a utilitarian thing, but all the things that come with it, the services, the lifestyle, access to culture, access to sports, access to health and to education. And when you put all that into a mix, then you're talking about a resilience of asset that survives any black swan event.
Now we're seeing the rise of smart home technology. Is this something that also influences the property investment experience?
Yes, very much. Actually, I remember around 12 years ago when I had my first Airbnb experience. And the first thing that the landlord told me was to meet them in person because they had to let me in the space and give me the key. So imagine the hassle of actually owning a property where you'd have to physically go there and spend half your day figuring out what time they should need to meet that person to let them in, and also checking out. So when the smart lock system first came out, this changed everything. From the comforts of your own home, you could actually turn on the door, or you could actually give the password or change it whenever the person has to leave. Another technology that's really important nowadays that I notice is convenience. I mean, the power of software, the power of apps. People forget that when it comes to a rental business, there's a lot of inconveniences attached to it. For example, scheduling the cleaning lady or scheduling the tenant when they're going to come in and leave. So with all of that, it makes it much easier now in the comforts of your own home because you have an app or a cell phone to manipulate all these activities.
As an expert, what standards do you use as a measure of success for rent investments?
3 things I'd like the audience to learn from this session today. So first, if they're looking at properties to buy, today is the right time to do so. So timing is everything. The market right now is recovering. So if you're looking for properties, cash is king. If you have cash, leverage that and find the best property for you. Second, location. And our speakers here have mentioned location. So look at the area, the future of the area as well. Go there, see it, feel it, think of what will happen, how many years down the road. And I'm sure you'll never go wrong when the area is vibrant. There's employment there, infrastructure is there. So buy a property now, look for the right location. And finally, check the developer's track record. And we have Anchorland here today. They've made great projects all over Metro Manila. They have a brand, they have a reputation also. So those 3 things, I hope the audience will take that with them.
Now, thank you all so much. What an enlightening conversation on rent investing with our real estate experts. We've learned how to maximize our returns on investment properties, how to choose reinvestment properties, and what reinvesting trends to watch out for. Now, hopefully, you've picked up a lot of pointers that can help you get the most out of your rent investments. Once again, I'm Stephanie Zubiri, and this has been your guide to modern living. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Awesome.
Of course, with QC as a modern city with all the comforts and conveniences, it's a great place to build a home. The city has many residential communities near the commercial or business districts, making work and play very accessible to home. And as the city grows, more residential areas are coming up, some within the busy areas and others in quieter enclaves. In fact, leading property developer SunTrust Properties that specializes in superior yet affordably priced homes in master-planned and self-contained communities has 4 developments in Quezon City alone.